Bull market isn't coming, it's already here. Total crypto market cap is racing above $3 trillion with a T, and analysts, they're saying that we are just getting started. But here's the kicker. Historical data shows that the real fireworks, they happen at the end of the cycle. And all signs, they point to the peak hitting late this year or early next. Miss this, and you miss everything. Welcome to JRNY TV, where we make the complex world of crypto simple. Today, we are breaking down why this bull market is the real deal, what's fueling it, and how you can position yourself for life-changing gains. From institutional giants like BlackRock and Fidelity diving in, to a potential supply shock triggered by the US Bitcoin Strategic Reserve. This is the moment you've all been waiting for. Here is the reality. This is not just another market cycle. This is a perfect storm. Once in a while, these come along. Institutions are buying, banks are integrating crypto, and even the US government is stockpiling Bitcoin. Analysts are already predicting that Bitcoin could hit $150,000, and altcoin season is just around the corner. This is where millionaires are made, but only for those who know what to do. So what does this mean for you? It means that the window of opportunity that we know and love so much is open, but it won't stay that way forever. If you're serious about making life-changing gains, it's time to pay attention, because the bull market is already here and the biggest moves are still to come. The historical blueprint, why late 2025 could be the peak. Every bull market in crypto has a pattern, and if history is any guide whatsoever, we're right on track. After every Bitcoin halving, the market, it follows a predictable cycle. It shows accumulation, explosive growth, and a euphoric peak. And here's the key. The peaks, they always come roughly 12 to 18 months after the halving. For this cycle, that puts the peak right around late 2025 or early 2026. But this is not just theory. This is backed by real data. In 2013, Bitcoin's first bull run peaked roughly a year after the halving. In 2017, it happened again, with Bitcoin hitting $20,000 just over a year post-halving. And in 2021, Bitcoin surged to, wait for it, $69,000, following the same exact timeline. Now we're in 2025, and history is repeating itself. We're seeing the same signs: rising institutional interest, surging retail FOMO, and massive accumulation by the whales. Remember those? The stock-to-flow model, made famous by analyst Plan B, shows that Bitcoin's current trajectory is right on target. According to the model, Bitcoin is right on track to hit $150,000 by the end of this cycle. And when Bitcoin moves, bet that the rest of the market follows. Altcoins typically explode after Bitcoin reaches its peak, creating a brief but massive altcoin season where the biggest gains are made. Are you paying attention? So what does this mean for you? It means that the clock is ticking, tick-tock. If you're planning to make life-changing gains in this cycle, now, right now, is the time to position yourself. Because once we hit the peak, the window slams shut, and only those who got in early will be celebrating the major catalysts that are fueling this bull market. This is not just another bull market. It's being driven by forces that we have never, ever seen before. Institutions aren't just watching from the sidelines. They're in fact diving in head first. BlackRock's iShares Bitcoin Trust, known as IBIT, has amassed over $64 billion with a B in assets as of May 9th, 2025, making it officially the largest Bitcoin ETF in the world. In the past week alone, IBT saw over $1 billion in inflows, marking its longest streak of daily inflows this year. Goldman Sachs has significantly increased its stake, holding 30.8 million shares valued at approximately $1.4 billion. This level of institutional involvement and interest is unprecedented, and it signals a very strong vote of confidence in Bitcoin's future. But it goes even deeper. The US government has established a strategic Bitcoin reserve, officially making Bitcoin a part of its national strategy. This isn't just symbolic. It's a clear signal that the most powerful entities in the world, they are in fact recognizing Bitcoin's value as a strategic asset. Countries like El Salvador and institutions like MicroStrategy, they are continuing to stack Bitcoin, adding to the growing supply shock. Those banks are also jumping on board. Major institutions like JP Morgan, Citibank, and HSBC, they're also launching crypto services for their clients, allowing millions of users to finally gain exposure to digital assets. Payment giants like Visa and MasterCard, they are integrating crypto payments. This isn't just speculation anymore. Crypto is becoming part of the global financial system in real time. All of this is leading to one inevitable outcome: a supply shock. Bitcoin supply is fixed, but demand is exploding. As institutions, governments, and banks continue to pile in, the available supply will continue to shrink. And that means one thing: higher prices. And when Bitcoin starts moving, bet that all altcoins, they will follow. The stage is set for a bull market like we have never seen before. The elites have bigger plans than ever before. The financial elite are making unprecedented moves into the crypto market. BlackRock's iShares Bitcoin Trust has become the largest Bitcoin ETF globally, amassing over $64 billion in assets as of May 9th, 2025. Goldman Sachs, they have also increased increased their stake in IBIT by 28% in Q1 2025, now holding 30.8 million shares, officially valued at $1.4 billion, making it the largest institutional holder of the fund. Fidelity is also expanding its crypto offerings, finally providing clients with access to a range of digital assets and integrating crypto into its investment platforms. This move, it signifies a broader acceptance of cryptocurrencies among traditional financial institutions. The Trump family has officially entered the crypto arena through their venture, WLFI, which has invested approximately $112.8 million in Bitcoin as well as Ethereum. This significant investment underscores the growing interest and confidence in digital assets among political figures. Speculation also surrounds Berkshire Hathaway's potential entry into the crypto market. While the firm has historically been cautious about digital assets, the evolving financial landscape and increasing institutional adoption, it may prompt a strategic reassessment. Such a move would further validate cryptocurrencies as legitimate asset class. Stock-to-flow model shows bull market just started. One of the most reliable tools for understanding Bitcoin's price trajectory is the one and only stock-to-flow model, known as the S2F model, developed by the pseudonymous analyst Plan B. The model is based on a simple but powerful idea. Scarcity drives value. It calculates the ratio of Bitcoin's existing supply, known as the stock, to the new supply being created, known as the flow. And historically, this model has been remarkably accurate in predicting Bitcoin's bull runs. Each halving, which cuts Bitcoin's new supply in half, the S2F model has consistently pointed to massive price surges within the following 12 to 18 months. And right now, it is signaling that we're just getting started. According to the latest projections, Bitcoin could surge to $400,000 within this cycle, an explosive increase driven by its fixed supply and soaring demand from institutional buyers. This aligns with the analysis from Plan B himself, who recently doubled down on his prediction that Bitcoin is in fact on track to reach six figures before this cycle peaks. But here's the critical part. These predictions, they are not just theoretical, they are backed by real-world data, historical data, and with each previous cycle following a very similar pattern. Of course, not everyone's going to agree with the stock-to-flow model. Critics, they will argue that it oversimplifies the market by focusing solely on supply-side factors while ignoring demand dynamics, regulatory risks, and macroeconomic influences. They point out that in the chaotic world of crypto, even the most accurate models, they can in fact miss their mark. But here's the counterpoint. S2F has maintained a solid track record over three major bull markets, and each time skeptics called it broken, it ended up proving them all wrong. This time may be no different. So what does this mean for you? It means that the stock-to-flow model, it holds true. We could be looking at one of the most explosive phases of this bull market ahead. Bitcoin isn't just an asset. It is a blueprint for where the entire crypto market is headed. And when Bitcoin moves, altcoins follow. The real question isn't whether the bull market will continue. It's whether you're prepared to take advantage of it. ETFs from many altcoins are coming. The cryptocurrency market is on the cusp of a significant transformation. As the US Securities and Exchange Commission, it reviews a surge of applications for altcoin-based exchange-traded funds known as ETFs. Following the successful launch of Bitcoin and Ethereum ETFs, attention has in fact shifted to other prominent cryptocurrencies. Analysts from Bloomberg, they forecast a 75% or higher approval probability for a range of altcoin ETFs, including those for Solana, XRP, and Dogecoin, with decisions expected by October of 2025. Not too far away. The approval of these ETFs, it could in fact usher in a new era of institutional investment in altcoins. For instance, Solana's ETF filings by major firms like VanEck and 21 Shares, it signals strong institutional interest, just like XRP, who has multiple ETF applications pending, reflecting optimism despite its complex regulatory history. The potential influx of capital from these ETFs is substantial, with JP Morgan analysts projecting $3 to $6 billion in inflows for Solana and $4 to $8 billion for XRP upon approval. The anticipated institutional demand is expected to catalyze an altcoin season, characterized by significant price surges across various cryptocurrencies. Historically, altcoin season follows major Bitcoin rallies, and the current market conditions suggests a very similar pattern. With Bitcoin's price stabilizing above $100,000 and Ethereum's robust performance, investors, they are looking toward altcoins for higher returns. Projects with strong fundamentals and real-world applications, such as Cardano, known as ADA, or Avalanche, sometimes known as AVAX. They are both poised to benefit significantly. Moreover, the broader market for regulatory environment is becoming much more conducive for crypto investments. The current US administration has shown a much more favorable stance towards digital assets, with initiatives aimed at fostering innovation in the blockchain sector. The shift is in fact encouraging for the approval of altcoin ETFs, and it could lead to a more diversified and more mature cryptocurrency market. As traditional financial instruments integrate with digital assets, the accessibility and the legitimacy of cryptocurrencies are set to increase, thus attracting a wider range of investors. In summary, the potential approval for multiple altcoin ETFs, it represents a pivotal moment for the cryptocurrency market. It not only signifies growing institutional acceptance, but it also sets the stage for a dynamic altcoin season. Are you ready for it? Investors, they should stay informed and strongly consider the implications of these developments on their investment strategies. The convergence of regulatory support, institutional interest, and market dynamics, it suggests that the altcoin market is on the verge of significant growth. The bull market is here. Do not miss this opportunity. So here's the reality. The bull market is not coming. It's already here. We've broken down the data, we've broken down the catalysts, and the players that are driving this explosive rally, as well as the institutional giants like BlackRock and Fidelity that are pouring billions into Bitcoin, to the looming wave of altcoin and ETFs that also could trigger a frenzy in the market. This is a perfect storm, once in a lifetime, that will be fueled by a significant amount of scarcity, adoption, and global regulation. And if you're not paying attention, you could miss the biggest opportunity of your life. But here's the most important part. Knowing the information, it means nothing if you do not act on it. Whether you're stacking Bitcoin as the safest play, researching the most promising altcoins for the next big wave, or maybe you're just making sure that you have a plan for the volatile market, the key is preparation. Because when the bull market really hits its stride, bet that the biggest gains are already made by those who are already in, not by those who are chasing the hype. If you found this video helpful, please make sure to smash that like button, subscribe to JRNY TV, and ring that little bell so you never miss an update. What are your top picks for the next bull run? Be sure to drop them in the comments below and let's get this conversation started. Thanks for watching, and remember, always stay early, stay sharp, and we will see you in the next one.